Thanks for staying with Island Dreams. Today we're exploring a true ecotourism paradise at Ahhh.
Ahhh Ras Natango Gallery and Garden is an ecotourism entity 2,000 feet above sea level in the community of Camrose, St. James. It boasts the most spectacular view of the city of Montego Bay below. We have a garden, a gift shop, dining, gallery, a chance to do art, and just be at one with nature.
The Williams family of Camrose, St. James have created an authentic ecotourism attraction right at their home.
Ahhh Ras Natango Gallery and Garden is a dream that was created by my husband, Ian Williams. He's the one with the vision.
So I never had this intention, never knew it would become this.
Ras Natango, or Ian Williams, ingeniously expanded their landscape by creating terraces.
And when I found what the lay of the land was and how rocky it was, I had to do something with it and to make sure my wife was happy, because I'd done this without her knowledge, and I needed to make sure she would be happy here, because there was no going back. And so I came up with the idea of terracing and composting to create soil. And she did the work, planting the stuff. After I did created the terraces and the beds, but she planted the flowers, and it just grew from there.
Both Tamika and Ian are teachers who felt it essential to include their community in their venture.
And what I've seen that has happened with presently we employ a total of 12 people. We can't employ everyone at the same time, but there's a ripple effect. What I've seen is hope. Something as simple as someone looking at one of our employees, even if they're jealous of them, or just knowing that there's hope. There's hope for a change. There's hope for something different. This is a little community that was not known at all across Jamaica. Or if it was known across Jamaica, it was in a negative way. Now this community is known the entire world over. The whole community, for us, I think, has changed the face of the community. We now have a drivable road, thanks to the lobbying of the business, from JHTA, the tourist board, lobbying the parish council, and so on. We now have a road, a drivable road, and we have garbage collection for the first time. We have been living in this community for 27 years. 2 years ago is the first time that we finally started having garbage collected. So we have impacted the community, I think, in a very positive way.
Part of your visit includes cool, fresh juice that you enjoy while drinking in the vast views. Lovely Jamaican home cooking is served. The healthy food is flavored with herbs from the property's food garden. A visit to the gallery is first up.
Let me show you some of my work.
Ras Natango's work has adorned one of Jamaica's most exclusive resorts, and it is easy to see why.
When they asked me to do paintings for the hotel, they wanted flowers and gardens. And so I began my adventure in flowers. And really over the years I realized that there was so much more to the flowers. I really was able to look closer at them and to really enjoy what they represented, the beauty that they have. I worked for 4 years for that hotel and accomplished 400 pieces, or a little over 400 pieces of flowers and gardens. For my other subjects, it's life. I like to paint what life is, and about our culture, our people. I think our people are beautiful, and you know, you see them in so many different aspects. A lot of it's hard sometimes, but there's still joy within us, even though there's poverty. So I try to see that and express it.
Son Ayali has followed in his father's profession, blessed with his own talent.
You know, I never think of what should I do, you know. And, you know, art is my therapy. I love to do my art. I love painting, I love drawing, anything. I don't allow anything to bother me.
Such an exceptional family, as Tamika also is very gifted as we can see in her fantastic eggshell paintings.
And these are mosaics, as in a mosaic, but mosaics because they're made from eggshell. So it's a trash to treasure. She's done very well with them. They're all over the world.
There's even more creativity in the gift shop.
The essence of art is teaching us to use what we have, appreciate what we have, make the best of what we have and not what somebody else has. So you will find things that people would throw away in our gallery that are priced very expensive, very well done, one-of-a-kind works of art.
True to the property's green philosophies, many of the crafts use upcycled materials. Look at these amazing creatures Ayali designed. You can definitely be sure you're buying authentic Jamaican wares in this gift shop.
You've got to experience this unique bit of paradise for yourself. We'll have more to share from when Island Dreams returns. Welcome back to Island Dreams. Today we're celebrating the gifts of culture, art and nature in Montego Bay. Let's continue our tour of Ras Natango Garden and Gallery.
I believe that we all have something to do with us in art. So from the floral arrangement, the food, the juice, the paintings, the garden, natural sculptings that the earth has made itself, nature has created from rocks or trees, you will find them in the garden.
It's now time to take in creations art in the garden.
When the business dictated that it had to be here, I fought tooth and nails to keep the garden to myself. I decided the garden was not a part of it because the garden was my therapy. As an educator, I'd come from work in the evenings, and that's how I made my transition from being a teacher to being a wife and mother. So a lot of tears went into that garden, a lot of emotion, solace went there, so I didn't want to share it with people. But something happened as successive guests would come and just wander on their own. Some would come back with tears, crying. Some would come back just in awe and wonder, and it started doing something to me. It started giving me a specific type of energy. I got something from seeing that my husband took a place that was nothing but rocks and he turned it into something that people can come here and rejuvenate themselves.
Reviews, accolades and awards have been bestowed upon
Well, I don't want anyone to think that they will just start a business in their community and it's just going to flourish and be okay. We have had so many challenges along the way. In 2012, we decided that we were going to sell this place because we didn't have 5 guests for the entire year. We had to lay off all of our employees and we needed a sign. My husband said if someone came and offered, because people had walked up to us before and offered to buy and we refused, and my husband says if we are to sell, someone will come back, and if they offer us the right price, we would sell. If we are not to sell, Father will give us a sign. Within 2 weeks, we got a call from the St. James Cultural Development Office telling us that we were nominated for the Sam Sharp Award, and we got the Sam Sharp Award for tourism in our community. In addition to the Sam Sharp Award, in 2013, USA Today Travel Magazine listed us as the #1 place to shop in all of Jamaica. They issued their 10 best list of places to shop in Jamaica, and is the #1 of the 10. We are amongst people on that list like Devon House, like Tough Gong, Half Moon Shopping Village, Island Village, Harmony Hall. These are all on the list, but we are #1. TripAdvisor 2010, we got the TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence in 2010. We got it again in 2013, and we just got it again in 2014. We also just this week got from TripAdvisor a 100% thumbs up from their travelers recommending
Yes, it's true. Even as our crew walked through the grounds, they found themselves spontaneously saying It becomes just like a mantra, coming out as you exhale and de-stress. We've spent time recharging, refreshing, enjoying the views and great works of art. As educators, Tamika and Ian have been sure to include elements that will engage children. Their fairy garden is one. Kids just love how Ayale's childhood toys have been fashioned into this dinosaur world. There is healing therapy in absorbing nature's colors and textures.
There's a part in the garden that I asked for. I specifically asked my husband for an altar in the garden. And he didn't like the term altar because he says we're dealing with an international market, not just local. And most people hear the word altar and they think that you're doing some sacrificing or thing. But my simple response to him was, as a child growing up, when Jesus himself was challenged, the only place that he could find to pray and seek solace was in a garden. So I needed a place in my garden that I could pray. So we have that space. So if someone comes and they want to pray, if they want to light a candle for a lost family member or friend, if they want to give thanks for getting married or having a new baby, it is there.
Everywhere you look, there are intriguing, unexpected details. At the top of the property is this fantastic water feature. There's a shaded area complete with hammocks for daydreaming, enjoying the views, even birdwatching. Of course, visitors are encouraged to show their own artistry in a fun way, drawing in the sand.
Everything that man creates is created from art. There's a saying that that art imitates life. And I've always thought it's kind of a saying that's askew because life creates art, but I think art dictates life.
The view is blissful, day or night, from Ahhh.
None of this, from the garden to the food to the cleaning, none of this would be possible without every single one of us. It's not, we are all dressed the same. It's a team.
Congrats to the entire team for making the effort to dream and manifest such a great way for local and foreign visitors to experience our beautiful island. We know we will hear more about the Williams in the future.
I'm a little lost for words sometimes because how is it possible that this just happened and yet so many people have found so much solace, so much beauty. They get it. They come here and they get it. It's not one of those fancy galleries, museums. We don't have wall space, but they get it. They come here and there's something here. One of our last visitors said it's magical, and I probably can't say anything else. But it's magical for me. I'm at a loss sometimes, but very happy about it.
Fantastic rejuvenation for the soul. The wonderful new National Gallery West and the Montego Bay Cultural Centre also deliver great enjoyment on a most sacred site. Be sure to visit both special places while on the North Coast. I hope you enjoyed all the inspiration we shared today on Island Dreams. Be sure to join us again next week. I'm Kimberly Mays, wishing you every blessing.